Hello and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and got to spend some time with loved ones or family members, but now we're back and we're going to go ahead and jump straight into today's video. It's all about like home projects and home organizing. So I'm going to have about 8 different areas I was working on in my home. The first area is my husband's office closet. When we moved in, everything was in boxes and I knew right where to put the boxes, but I hadn't had time to unpack it, so that's what we're going to be working on today. So the first thing I'm going to do is clear everything out. If you've been around for a while, this is how I like to organize. This is even like the KonMari style, you know, like I'm working on one area. Now she works by category, but I feel like this is all the same category anyways. It's all like our office supplies, anything to do with work. So I'm going to go ahead and unload all these boxes and pull them out in the room just so I can get a clean slate and start getting this organized.
I still remember those things you did. Yeah, they still linger, still hurt a bit. Might hurt forever, yeah, that's what they say. But I know I'll never will face that day. I wanted space, you wanted trouble. You hurt me once, the pain was double. Though you were more than just a hit and run.
Now that everything's out, I wanted to kind of show you what I'm working with. When you have everything crammed into a small space, it doesn't look like much, but once you pull it all out, I'm always amazed at how much we can fit into these areas. So definitely clear out those small closets. They hold more than you realize. Now, I will say there were some blue bags in the top left of the closet. I wasn't going to touch those because those were some Christmas gifts I wasn't allowed to see and Savannah wasn't allowed to see. So I definitely didn't touch those since Chase had them hid away from us up there. But everything else I'm going to go ahead and work on. Now it's basically, I'm going to start putting my bins in. I need to unpack the boxes, but these bins are already organized and ready to go from the last closet. So it's just finding the best spot for them. Now, I couldn't face them the way I normally do, where like the handles out because they were a little bit deeper than the shelves, but they worked perfect. Just going sideways, you can see them up there to the right. And then I work with a lot of brands, so I have a lot of companies' products, and I like to display those because I do actually use the products. I don't just do it for the money. If I talk about a company, it's because I love them. So I'm going to go ahead and display this so when I need to come get more of it, I know right where to go.
Stepping out, it's Friday night, how I'm longing for.
I was about to put all of our manuals away, but they were in kind of a shallow bin. I wanted to go ahead and hide them in a deeper one just so you didn't see all the plastic hanging out. I know most people don't keep these. We like to keep them. I know you guys are going to tell me they're online, but it's just easier to go back. Plus, when we sell things, I like to send it with a new owner, so if they're having to install something or don't know the exact model of the product, we just like keeping ours. I like to go through it once a year because sometimes we get rid of products and forget I have those in there. But that's how we store our manuals. That's how we do a lot of our paperwork, is just in bins and folders like that. But as you can see, I'm just trying to figure out what works best. I think you just have to do this like by trial and error. Just put it there. If it works, leave it. If it doesn't, switch it. Sometimes I find the perfect spot, but then I realize I have something else I have to unpack. So you're just kind of tinkering with it to see what works best. Definitely put the items you're going to use the most front and center where you can reach them. So like my Cricut machine I use a lot, so I'm not not going to put that way up high where I have to get a chair or a ladder to get it. I'm going to keep it down low just because then I'm more likely to use it if I can access it easily. So definitely just keep those things in mind when you're putting things away and trying to find it at home.
I want to spend some time back with you. Oh, I got this good on times. You want to spend some time back with me. Oh, and time to time I am wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one.
So it really didn't take long at all. It probably took around 30 minutes. But here is how everything turned out. Everything's displayed. I can see what I need. If I need to find something, I know exactly where to go. Now, it's not like home edit perfect, but it definitely functions well for us. The longer we live here, I'll make adjustments because I figure out, no, I need this higher, no, I need that lower. But this is a really good sized closet, so we have a lot of storage in here, so I'm sure I'll tinker with it a lot, but so far it's working out really well for us. And I'm just glad to have all the boxes out of my house now.
I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause
Now we're on to dimmer switches. We had these up in our last house, but we loved them so much. We uninstalled them before we put our house on the market so that we could take them with us. I really like having dimmers in certain areas. So I think the dining room is perfect for one. You normally have a chandelier or something that has a lot of light bulbs, and sometimes you want it nice and bright, and then sometimes you just want like a nice romantic candlelit dinner, or it's just like nice as a nightlight in the evening. Sometimes we watch TV in there, and I like being able to control the lighting, and these are super easy to install. This is not sponsored. I've been sponsored by Lutron in the past, but this one's not. I just seriously do love this product. But if you are worried about installing a new dimmer, they also make ones that plug in. So these are really good for lamps. I have them in our master bedroom. You can have them in your living room. And what's so nice, this makes all the plugins that you switch out smart. So whether you're doing a whole new light switch, or if you're just doing the plug-in kind, you'll have remotes that you can hook up on the wall. Some of them just stick, so you don't have to worry about like doing any wires. And then it also works from the app on your phone. So if I'm gone late and it's getting dark and I know the boys are at home, I can turn on lamps or, our dining room light from the app on my phone so the boys aren't sitting in the dark. This is really good if you're on vacation and you want to flip on different lights. So I absolutely love these. You can find them at Lowe's. I'll leave my link down below, but I love being able to control the dimming, but I also love being able to turn on lights from my phone. If you live alone and you don't want to walk into a dark house, you could pull in your garage and turn it on before you walk in. So many great uses for these. So I'll definitely leave that link down below, but like I said, this is not sponsored.
wait, wow. You take your time. I will wait.
So I went ahead and had Chase just screw in. So this is not touching any wires. This is just a remote that we're screwing in. I think they remake them now where you can just like stick them on like command hooks. But like we've had ours a little bit longer. But what's so nice is I didn't have a little light switch when I first turned into the kitchen to turn on our dining room. So if I was leaving in a hurry or I wanted that light on, I had to run over by our table, which I know isn't a huge issue, but it's nice now. Like right there on that same wall, I can turn on all my kitchen lights, even my dining room lights. And like I said, that was zero wiring. It was just a remote. And then the last place we're gonna go ahead and put one before we move on to the next project is I wanted a dimmer in my office. So I love my nice light in there, but it gets really bright, especially if I'm editing at night. Sometimes I just want to dim it down. And so this is the one we had in our dining room before. Well, we've had it at several places. We kind of move them around, but I definitely wanted to try it out in here, and it really doesn't take long. It's like 10 or 15 minutes. I know it looks a little overwhelming because we're pulling wires out of the walls, so definitely just watch a video on how to do that. Make sure you turn off the breaker, but it's really easy to do, and then you can play around with your lighting and it doesn't have to be so bright all the time.
I know there's a brighter day for you.
Now we're going to move on to the next project, which is a magnetic door stop. So there's a few doors in our house that just like to lean just a little bit, like they will not stay open all the way, and it drives me crazy for some reason. Like I want to open up a door and leave it. We even had our builder come out and adjust them a little bit, but it was just like a few days and they were right back where they were. So I found these on Amazon. I'm going to go ahead and leave these in my store, and I'll put a link down below in the description box. So if you need something like this, it was so easy. Once again, it's just that like command strip type project. So you're gonna watch Chase. All he does is peel it off and stick it to the back of it, and then you peel off that front label and stick it on, and then you put one on the door. He's going to show you the process right here, but it was super easy. We did this in his office and in Savannah's bedroom, and it holds. Like, it is a strong magnet. Like, I'm going to have to like pull it a little bit just to get it off of it. So if you have doors that won't stay open, this is the deal for you. Definitely check it out. It's affordable and quick and easy to do.
I go anywhere with you, 'cause you fill my mind, or you fill my mind. We could build a dream, start up something new, let the old be dead, let the shadows leave my head. When the world is on your shoulders and you feel like falling over, just come a little closer. I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you, 'cause when we are together, I know you feel the tension. Just let me in your head so I can be there for you, there for you. The night is young, won't you sing for me?
And just like that, it's done. So if you have a house that's like settled, ours is even brand new and it won't stay open, it's perfect, it's pretty. They come in different colors. Super, super easy project.
The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me? Till we fall
To the next project now, which is to assemble a coffee table. So we did buy a new coffee table for this house. I know I have been getting a lot of comments, where's your coffee table? Where's your coffee table? I know you guys loved it. I loved it. But for the space of this house, we needed something just a little bit smaller, and I wanted it to be clear. So in our last home, our sectional was up against the wall, so we had a lot more room between our sofa and our TV, where now it backs up to our kitchen. And I mean, our last house was an open floor plan too, but our sofa had a wall to lean against. Now I just needed a little bit smaller coffee table, so I found this on Amazon. This is one of those projects, it was super easy to install too. Not all furniture is easy to put together. We've learned that. Me and Chase have struggled with that. This one was really easy to get done. Sometimes it's overwhelming when a big box shows up, but sometimes it just looks overwhelming and it's not. That's how this one was. It did come with a glass, and it is not scratched, it's not broken, it's not cracked, so Amazon did really well with that. So you're gonna watch him put this together. If you're wondering where our other coffee table was, we did sell it, and we sold it with the rug that we used to have it on. We met a really sweet couple through Facebook Marketplace. They came and bought it. They're building a house. So it's going to live on with the matching rug. I promise you guys, I loved that coffee table. I'll probably never find one like it again. It was probably one of the hardest pieces I've ever gotten rid of. I can normally sell stuff like it's nobody's business, but I knew how much I loved that piece, and I would probably never find it again. But I'm so glad, like, the sweet lady and couple that got it love it, and they're gonna enjoy it, and I've got one that fits my space better. So that is the coffee table story.
I'm looking outside my window.
If you follow me over on Instagram, you guys already know what this coffee table looks like. I posted it a few weeks ago. We put this up before Christmas. It's just I kind of stopped videos to take a break for the holiday. But if you're not following me over on Instagram, definitely click on that link down below in my description box and follow me over there. You get sneak peeks. I'm a little more active over there daily versus just posting over here 2 or 3 times a week. So if you want to see more of what's going on behind the scenes and just normal life, definitely click on that link and follow me over on Instagram. Now that Chase got it all assembled, I'm going to go ahead and put the glass on it and start cleaning it. Obviously, it has fingerprints all over it from putting it together and then the glass. So you can see this one looks smaller right here. They're like nesting tables. So you have the bigger one and the smaller one can slide underneath it. I liked this concept just because it is a sectional and sometimes we're sitting on different sides of the sectional or our guests are. And if there's only one coffee table, there may not be enough space. Plus, I love the design of it, so I'm going to show you here in a second how you can kind of style them differently. That will just be here in a few more minutes, but I just loved the option with these. You guys know I like change, and I like to, changing things up and just getting different looks, and with this one piece, I can style it so many different ways. I was really excited to get it and just try it out. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you two of the ways you can style these. So the first one is just like right on top of each other. So it's just there. It's like one coffee table if you don't have a lot of space. It still looks really cool design wise. Or you can spread them apart a little bit. This is the way I'm gonna keep them because I needed it a little bit bigger. Just the one round wasn't big enough. And then I have a layered look. So you're gonna see how I style this. I put some on the top and then I put some decor on the bottom. What I really like is I had a photo book, but I get worried with those because if people put drinks down, sometimes they like sweat and water runs. I put it underneath the top one. So even if somebody puts their cup down and it gets wet, it's under a piece of glass. So super happy with these. It's on Amazon. Link is down below in my description box.
Let's go out and dance the night away. Going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dance the night away. I am ready for that heartbreak. That's usually how it goes. I have done a billion mistakes before. Maybe I am going crazy. Say you feel the same. Now that we dancing, I'm taking my chances. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor.
Next up on the list is the broom holder. So you guys know I used and loved this in our last house, but here in Oklahoma, I don't know if it's everywhere, but basically if you have something screwed into a wall, it has to stay when you sell your house. So ours got left, we ordered a new one. Obviously we ordered ours off Amazon just because it's easy. They deliver it to my front door. I'm sure Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, everyone carries them. I will have this exact one linked down below in my description box if you want it. We always try to find a stud. Even if you can't find a stud for all the holes, if you can find 1 or 2, it'll definitely help because you are putting not heavy items, but just a lot of items, and you're pulling them on and off a lot, or at least I am. Some of you guys may not sweep and mop as much as me or have as many products, but it is smart to always find a stud if you can. So this is the product we got. It's really cool because it has brooms, plus it has these hooks if you want to pull down and hang rags or tools, whatever, I don't know, something you can hang from it. We are going to be putting this out in our garage now that we have like a laundry room, mud room that's connected to the garage. I'd rather it be out here than me looking at it every time I'm doing laundry, and it's just right outside my door. So Chase is going to go ahead and get this hung. This is one of those projects, guys, it's under 10 minutes or less, super easy to do, and you're going to see the before and after. You wouldn't think it's that big of a deal, but if you just hang on a few more seconds, I'm going to show you.
I have done a billion mistakes before. Maybe I am going crazy. Say you feel the same. Now that we dancing, I'm taking my chances. I'm going like 1.
So just like that, it's hung. Now I'm going to go ahead and start displaying my mops my dusters, my broom for the inside of my house, the broom for the outside of my house. I've got it all right here in the garage, so I might as well hook it up. So all my mops and dusters, I know somebody's going to ask, they are from eCloth. I always keep my link and discount code down below in my description box, so definitely check that out. And then I'm going to hang my brooms. So all you do is kind of push on them and they lock in and it stays really tight. You don't have to worry about them falling down. Look how much more space is on my ground. Bugs aren't going to get on them. They're not dirty. They used to all be leaning on the ground. Like I said, here in just a few more slides, you're going to see the before and after. I'm just so happy with it. It's so pleasing to the eye, and it keeps my garage floor clean and my mops and brooms clean.
I let it burn, you call the fire brigade, but I feel that it will come back. Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from?
Now this next project is towel hooks. These are actually the exact same hooks from my last house. Kind of funny, huh? Once again, they were screwed into our wall, so I couldn't take them down. I tried to get Savannah new ones, but she loved these. So these are from Walmart. If I can find the link, it's going to be down below in my description box, but they're gold. And that white part is really textured, almost like a rock type feel. They're really beautiful. If you have kids, I highly suggest towel hooks instead of like a towel rack. So they're never going to look pretty. Kids are never going to fold their towels and display them beautifully. Now, if you have like a set that they know not to use, go for it. But if you want it to be functional where kids can still throw their towels up there, get hooks, because no matter which way they throw them on there, they just look pretty and it looks like it was done on purpose. So definitely yank down those towel racks, get some cute little hooks, and you will be so happy with it, and it just looks so much cleaner and organized in these kids' bathrooms. Even adult bathrooms. Husbands don't make the towels pretty, so keep that in mind. I did want to mention, if you're worried about screwing into your wall or you can't for whatever reason, they do make a sticky kind now. So Chase and I ordered ours off Amazon. I'll link the kind that we bought, and they're just black. We do have them hanging on tile in our shower because it's like a walk-in shower, but I'm sure they go on walls too, and they haven't fallen off at all. So like screwing in with one screw and these hooks was super easy, but if you want even easier, definitely check those out. They were super affordable. We got a 4-pack. I'll link that one down there just so you can see the brand we bought, but you can make any project easy. Just look at your options.
'Cause my heart is on hold on, so I need you to play on.
We're gonna go ahead and go back into Chase's office to hang some curtains. So this is gonna be the only room with curtains right now, and I actually had an extra set from when we moved from the old house. Once again, our curtain rods were screwed into the wall, so those had to stay, but they also requested all of our curtains. So every curtain that was hung in our last house had to stay with the home, which is totally fine. I did have this extra set, so I ordered a black rod. Now, most of the windows in this house are like framed out, but Chase's wasn't, and it was the front. It's just a really big window, and I feel like in the summer it may get really hot in here, so I wanted to go ahead and get those curtains hung for him. While Christmas was up, it wasn't bad because we had a big Christmas tree in this window, but as soon as we moved that tree out, it just got really plain and open. We still have more projects in this office we want to do. You guys know we had a really cool accent wall in his last office. We want to do something in here, but we want to do something different, and I just haven't figured out what yet. But we have so many things on the list. It's just slowly getting to them. So we're in a new house, but I promise lots of home projects are still coming your way.
Just like I am dreaming, walking around in this love haze. I wanna stay in this feeling, but let me know that I am safe here in your arms. I wanna stay.
Now we're going to talk ceiling repair. This is a home project we weren't expecting to do yet moving into our new house, but If you follow me over on our vlog channel, we shared with you that my mom was visiting and she was up in her attic and actually fell through. Here's a photo right here of what it looked like. I've never seen so much pink insulation just fall out all at once. And then Chase claimed to fix it with duct tape, which I knew that wasn't gonna last long. So we had our builders send some workers out. They did an amazing job at patching it, but we told them we would paint it just to save some money. They had left us paint. So I'm gonna work on sweeping out the garage. We had a pretty warm day and Chase is gonna just go ahead and paint the ceiling. So we're back brand new again.
Deep in love with you, baby, yeah. 'Cause your love is exceptional. Ooh, it's out of control, out of control.
I did want to mention our vlog channel again because I was just talking about it earlier. Every time I bring it up, there's always like a handful of you guys that are like, I had no idea you had a vlog channel. So yes, we've had one. We've had it for a while. There's a lot of just real life over there. It's not cleaning. It's not anything to do with this channel. It's just more of our day-to-day, like shopping and hanging out, just us being us. So if you want to see, you know, how we are just chilling at home or running errands or just doing stuff around the house that's not like projects like this, definitely click on the link down below in our description box. It's just more laid back versus, you know, my professional cleaning channel. I know I haven't put up a cleaning video in a while. I promise it's coming soon. Just with us moving into the new house, there were so many home projects and decorating, but I promise I'm going to get back to cleaning very, very, very soon. But if you guys are still enjoying these home project videos, definitely let me know down below in the comment section. Do you want to keep seeing these? I just film them as we're working on projects and then I put them together. So if you guys like it, I'll keep pulling out my camera, or do you guys just like me sticking to cleaning?
Or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive.
Just in case you're curious, the color we're using is called Repose Gray. I love it. We went through a lot of paint samples before we painted the house and we're super happy with this. Here's the after. It looks brand new. You can't even tell somebody fell through, so I'm so thankful for that. And I'm so thankful for you guys watching today's video and making it till the end. It helps me out so much more than you know. I appreciate you guys watching the ads. You guys are so good to me. If you know anybody you can share this with, that helps me out as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'm so glad to be back, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.